just received these JDM ASTAR 7th Gen LED headlights using a Cree chip. They are about 3,000 lumens each, so they should be pretty bright. I'm going to be using them as both my daytime running light and high beam, at least for the meantime, considering obviously doing the C light install from Civi Speed or someone else. But we'll go ahead and open these up, take a look, see what it's all about, get them installed. Installation is fairly simple. There's a high beam bulb right here. You just got to pop it out, and on the other side right next to the windshield washer. This is on a 2016 WRX Limited. It already has the LED low beams, and I also have a set of JDM ASTAR 3030 H11 fog lights installed. Those are about 6,500K or 6,000K, so slightly blue. Not a perfect match to the stock LED low beams on the car, however significantly better than the halogen. I'll go ahead and get a close-up of those real quick while we're at it. If you look inside the housing, you can see them. They are black and have a small projector on the front, so the beam pattern isn't exactly what you would see coming out of a stock setup, where it stays relatively low. You tend to have quite a bit of projection that actually comes up in front of the car. I have not actually been out in inclement weather of any sort to test them out, but my guess is that you probably have a little bit more reflection than you might off of the stock halogen fog lights. In any case, I'm gonna go ahead and pop these things in here. A lot of people do take off the snorkel on the intake. Pretty sure that you could probably get away with just popping it. You can see my hand fits down there. These are pretty small overall compared to other ones, so go ahead and open them up and take a look. Alright, so inside the box you can see fairly simple packaging. They do have some DIY films you can put on if you really want to. They got yellow, blue. I think you can do like 3,000K, 4,300K on the color, or you can do 8 or 10, something like that. I'm just going to be using them as the stock config, which is 6,500K. I did try a pair of their 7S lights. They have a driver that's not built in like these ones do, so I decided to swap them out for these ones. You can fit underneath where my hand is on the stock frame on the front. There is space to mount them underneath on each side. It's just a little bit trickier on the driver's side with the windshield washer reservoir. So these are fairly good construction. I mean, they're sturdy. They're aluminum heat sinks with a heat pipe inside. You can see the little tube almost around the LEDs itself. That is where you would apply your film if you were so inclined to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop the set out here and see how it goes. Okay, so the stock bulb is out. You can see it right there. One thing you want to note, okay, is that on the stock or on the JDM or really any aftermarket LED bulbs, you might get a little bit of wiggle. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this O-ring off my stock halogen light and fit it right where my finger is there, which is below the O-ring that comes with the aftermarket LED lights. And the reason you want to do that is you will have a little bit of wiggle. You'll see here on the driver's side, I already put it in with that O-ring. It doesn't move at all. When I tried to fit them without that, there was just a little bit of wiggle, which you don't really want, because you might end up at the end of the day having contaminants get inside your headlight housing, which is never really good for anyone. So I'm gonna go ahead and slide that down. Like I said, you just want to fit it right below the O-ring that's on there, just to make sure that you have a nice seal and headlights fit well. And yeah, so this one does fit perfectly without taking the snorkel out. You can see it slides right in, twist it in, and when you have them installed, okay, you want to have the LEDs facing up and down. Okay, you don't want to have them side to side because you have a better beam pattern when they are up and down like that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop that in, and then we'll go ahead and turn the car on, see how they look inside here with the daytime running light, and then I'll back it out and we'll go check them out at night, see how bright they are. So you come in front of the car, they are bright, really bright. Okay, so feasibility daytime, we'll check them out in the morning when you're driving around, but I'd say in dusk hours your best bet is probably to turn on the parking lights, or turn on the... So here's the stock LED low beams. All right, go ahead and turn on the fog lights real quick. You can see on the garage door the projection that goes up. It's relatively high, however it does shoot the pattern out pretty far, so I don't think it'll be too much of a problem in bad weather. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the high beams. You can see just insanely bright. And you know, the camera's not really capturing it, but I can see the top of what is probably 100-foot trees. Okay. One other thing I want to point out here, this is with the let's go ahead and turn the low beams off all the way. Okay, this is high beam or daytime running light mode now. Okay, so flash to pass, still capable. All right, still works through the actual low beams on the, at least on the limited model. So I'm gonna go take a quick test drive and we'll see how they perform. All right guys, so here, this is just pulling onto a dark street right now. This is just using, big bump, the low beams. All right, so I'll go ahead, turn on the high beams just so you can see the forward visibility. It is extreme with these headlights, so way better than the stock bulbs. You know, I don't think a camera will ever do justice to just how far these things shoot. They are bright, 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 and I'll take a look during the day. They might be a little blinding if you're going downhill, up a hill, you know, for oncoming traffic, even in daytime running light mode. However, I think overall, you know, this car sits relatively low. It's not like a pickup truck, something like that, where they're gonna be pretty high. So I think everybody will enjoy those. And yeah, definitely take a look at JDM ASTAR. Their customer service is top notch. I've dealt with Jose over there several times, and he's been nothing but awesome to deal with. He's helped me, you know, make my decision on which generation to purchase, which high beams to get, you know, fitment, even with the fog lights, which I wasn't even planning on purchasing, but it seemed like such a good deal. You know, $30 really can't go wrong for better visibility. So yeah, definitely check it out. You guys enjoy.